Mhm. Mm. Hello, Dana. Thank you for joining me. How are you tonight? Hello, Dana. Uh-oh. Thank you for joining me. How are you tonight? That's not good. Are you working on anything tonight? I am doing well. I'm working on a scarf with the Jamaican flag on it. So this should be a quick project. Quick in Gloria terms. Hi, Sharon. How are you tonight? Thank you for joining me. I hope you both gave me a thumbs up when you came in. I have been trying to learn all of this stuff that I need to learn since I dipped my toe into getting a business license, which I'm second guessing myself at this point, but we'll see what happens. So I did a coaching class with Creative Stitching Diva, Shauna. And of course, she says one of the things I need to do is work on the social media aspect of it, which I'm not good at it because I work a lot. So I really don't learn all of that stuff. I just do mostly Facebook because that's quick and easy for me. I understand how that works. So I went onto TikTok, and I have been truly enjoying TikTok. It's a lot of fun. So that'll probably be one of the main platforms that I upload to. But if you ladies are doing your business, any suggestions I would appreciate how to get any kind of sales, because why have a business if you're not selling anything? As they say, if you're not selling, you just have a hobby. Are you working on anything, Sharon? Oh, I will add the Hi, Vivian. How are you tonight? Thank you for joining me. I hope you gave me a thumbs up when you came in. Copy the clipboard. Trying to oh, you're doing the Afghan, the thigh high socks. Oh. Let me see. Oh. So I put the link if anybody wants to come on live and chit chat with me. Vivian, are you working on anything? Peppermint blanket. Ooh, you had to redo them. That sounds like work. I made I did the Minnie Mouse graph can for my great niece. Her birthday is tomorrow, so I gave it to her today. Hopefully it won't be destroyed. She'll be 6 years old tomorrow. And that was a lot of work. And I had about a third of it done before I just finally just frogged it, because I knew I'd missed stitches, and of course it just kept going way off from the pattern. So I finally got it fixed, and she loved it. She loves her Minnie Mouse. And I made her a headband So I made one for her and her mom, so they had their mommy and me headbands. When my daughter was growing up, I didn't do all that mommy and me stuff that these youngsters are doing now. I just was surviving. So our mommy and me was me um, trying to do vacations with her and do activities with her and get her into whatever little activities she liked to do. She liked to do softball for a while. Then she wanted to do gymnastics. Or I think she did gymnastics first because she was much younger. And then she did the softball after that. Then it was just a fight to the end once she became a teenager. Those were not fun years. But now she's an adult. I did my part. Finally got her to adulthood. Oh, the center of the peppermint wasn't right on some of them. Oh, how many did you do? I made I finally did my centro and mostly I did the Addy. I mean the centro. I don't think, I think I may have done a headband on the Addy, but I'm not sure. But I'd made this hat on the centro. Doesn't show colors really well, but they're like purple and mauve, those kinds of colors. And I did, this one's pink. If you turn it on the other side, it's more gray. I like doing the knit hats because they're quick. You just get a workout from your arm. Then, of course, you know, I have to do some purple. Got to have some purple in my life. I think I need to turn on my light. Didn't turn on my light. But this one and this one, then I have another one on my, can't reach her. Oh, sorry. This one, I call my mannequin Bonita because she's beautiful. But I did this hat. So these 3 hats came from one skein of a cupcake. So that's what, because it had been sitting there for the longest, and I said, oh, I'm going to make this with it. I'm going to make that with it. And I really, really couldn't decide what to do with it. And I said, oh, I can make some hats. So that's what I did. So one cupcake. Which color is this? Too much. Too much. This is the one that I used. Where is it at? I like those colors. And this is the Lion Brand cupcake. So I got 3 hats out of that one skein. That was pretty cool. They were fun to make. Fun. I was doing, oh, that's better. I'm in the light. So then I finally crocheted a hat, and I put the pom-pom on it. I bought these pom-poms from Amazon, and I wanted to, when I got them, they were like, I don't care for them. But then I saw a video, what's her name? Bagaday Crochet Crystal. She did a video on these pom-poms and how to make them fluff nicely. So I think it came out quite cute. And I just sewed a button on the inside of it so that you can take the pom-pom off when you wash the hat. So that is my little crocheted hat with my pom-pom. I did a lot of hats this week and last week using my Centro mostly. That's the only crocheted one that I did. And then I crocheted the headbands. I crocheted some headbands. I did one headband. I think I did one headband on the Addy, but I've been doing just the headbands with the twist. Which beanie did you like? Let me see. I had. Ooh, you did 25 and had to redo 4 of them. Oh, okay. That's not. I mean, it still worked, but it's not too bad. At least you caught it. So I figured I'm trying to get more things in my Etsy shop and trying to, you know, I did watch a I don't know if anyone knows Karen Baxter, but she has a group on Facebook. And I joined the group, but I really haven't been able to really participate. And she has a one group that you pay a subscription, and then she has just another group that's on Facebook. So I said, I'll pay the subscription. So I mulled it over, and then I decided, I'm really not doing. They have Monday morning meetings, and I'm deep into work at 10 o'clock in the morning. And I said, well, I don't know. I can probably keep that $80. And then I decided I was going to withdraw from it. And then I saw her again on another live thing talking about some stuff. I said, if nothing else, I'll do it. I'm someone that I'll try anything for a while and see, if it benefits me. So I went and joined again. But she did a course on Shopify. And I've been looking at YouTube. There's a lot of comparisons of Shopify and Etsy and some other ones I'd never even heard of. But and then I did come across a YouTuber. She does she does body stuff. And she did one about Etsy, Shopify, and Amazon handmade, Amazon handmade. So I was looking to, I don't know, the advantage to Shopify from what I can gather is that, you pretty much have your own shop, and unlike Etsy, because when Etsy promotes, Etsy is really promoting Etsy. It's not like it, and it was so funny. If anybody has seen that commercial from Etsy, all it says is Etsy, Etsy. It shows you all these different things, but all it says is Etsy, Etsy, Etsy. So I thought it would have been nice if they had, like, of course, advertised whoever shop those things came from. But that's the thing with Etsy, is that it's all about Etsy. And they talked about the cost of how much money Etsy takes from, whatever sales you make on Etsy. So it's something to look into, because right now I do have the Etsy shop because it's probably the easiest. When I was listening to Karen talk about Shopify, and she was clicking here and clicking there, and you do this and you do that, my brain was swimming. I was like, okay, I'm going to have to watch this in bits and pieces if I decide I want to do Shopify. But right now, I don't know if I want to extend myself financially again for something else that's not going to change anything. Hi, Lashira. Thank you for joining me. I hope you did a thumbs up when you came in. Oh, Vivian says Oh, Consuelo. Hey, Consuelo. Um, you have a loop and thread knitting machine and I can only knit baby size caps. Hmm. How many needles is the loops and threads? Because I have all of the Addies, and the Addy Express is the one that gives me the smaller hats. But my arm definitely got a workout this week doing those hats. So I'm back to my hook for a while. Hopefully I can whip out some more yarn, some more scarves. I had intentions of doing 10 scarves for the foster children, but I may not get it done because I think the cutoff date is December 15th. And I think I've only done about 3 or 4. So I don't know if I'm going to be able to get any more done. I do have another one that I've started. So hopefully I can get that one done. If I don't get 10, at least I'll go to at least 5. I tried to do one on the Addy and on the Central, but I had to frog both of them. Neither one of them turned out the way I wanted them to. Well, one of them was shorter, much shorter, and if you do because it has to be at least 70 inches long, and if you do one that long, you have to do like 300 or 350 rounds. Doing the 130 rounds for a hat was killing me. So oh, I have the Addy egg, but the Addy egg, you really have to. I broke my needle, um, one of the needles on the Addy egg, trying to figure it out really. And I kept turning and it kept getting tighter and tighter and tighter. And I was not really paying attention to what I was doing. And before I knew it, bing, the needle was broken. But I do have extras. I did see that I have extras. I just have to figure out how to take it apart and put another one in. But that Addy egg, I don't do cords, I cords, so um, I've probably only made one person. It was for myself when I went to Paisley Park in Minnesota, and I crocheted myself a purple purse just to wear with all my purple. So, but I've seen people actually crochet the I cord. That's a little tedious for me. I don't know if I can spend that much time trying to do the I cord, but in the Addy egg, it has that heavy weighted thing in there that you gotta line it up right. I was like, forget this, forget it. It's driving me crazy, but doesn't matter. And it's been I think it's been over a year, probably going into 2 years since I purchased it, because I got all 3 of them at the same time. I bought them off of eBay. I thought I got a good deal, but I don't think I did because they were coming from overseas. So I wasn't paying attention to the conversion rate. So who knows? I probably paid triple what I should have paid for it. But they're nice to have, especially if you want to whip out a quick hat. Um, that was the real reason that I got it. But I follow JoJo Juju, and she does all kinds of things with her Addy machine. The one thing I have to practice is learning how to when you have the drop stitches, how to get it back on the machine so that you don't end up with a big old hole after you have completed your entire project. Because what I tend to do is just frog it. I take the whole thing off and start all over again. Okay, it's 40 and I thought it would be big enough for adult, but it's not. Oh yeah. I don't even know how many is on the Addy Express. Because I think the Addy King is 46 and the Centro is 48. I can't remember. I could be wrong. But I think that's how many needles there are. So I guess those extra needles make a big difference. I saw, I don't even know. It's a lady from Australia. I think she's from Australia. I can't even remember the name of her YouTube channel, but she did the two-tone hat using the Centro machine. I really, really, really like that. So I made one. Where it is right now, I have no clue. I don't know how many needles Addy Express has. 3 black ones. 3, 6, 9, 12, 15, 18, 19. So that's 22. That's 22 needles. What have I used? I don't even think I've used the Addy Express for anything. That's going to be my project for this week. To make something using the Addy Express. So I really hate that they just sit and collect dust. So now I got to start. Well, it's wintertime. It's not wintertime here in South Florida. We're expecting yet again another tropical storm. We just keep knocking on wood that we don't get the real big one because hurricane season is over November 30th. Hopefully we won't. And they're into the Greek letters now for naming the storms. I don't even know what the name of this one is. I don't even know if they've gone through the Greek letters and started back over again. We had so many, it's ridiculous. They have all of the people are preparing for flooding as this storm is supposed to come in, I think tomorrow. But that is the joy of living in South Florida, always being prepared for some storm during hurricane season. But I don't think there's any other state I want to live in because I don't like cold weather. I'll go visit, but I'm coming back to Florida because I do not like cold weather. That is the way it goes. So anything else going on with anybody? Anything fun? No birthdays, anniversaries, retirements, new job, grandchildren, anything. I'll be happy. I don't know what we're going to be doing this year for Thanksgiving, but I know it won't be a whole bunch of people, just be the family. Mm, Let me see. Nobody said anything. All right. Nobody wants to come on and say hello? Maybe you all are just wore out from the events of the day. I know my excitement level is through the roof. Oh, your birthday is next month. Hey, Lori. Oh, so you had to cancel it. Oh, that's too bad. I know our COVID numbers are ticking back up again. It's because people don't want to wear a simple little mask. They want to get together and have these huge get-togethers. I saw on the news that in New York they had to shut down a wedding for, I forgot what I think it said 10,000 people. I was like, who in the devil knows 10,000 people? I've been on God's earth almost 60 years and I don't know 10,000 people. Probably heard of 10,000 people, but no, that I would have a wedding for? That's excessive. That is way excessive. Well, hopefully you'll be able to come down next year, Lori, to the Sunshine State if we haven't sunk into the ocean. Because with all these storms, it's just eroding the ocean. The beach area. They've had to add sand in certain places because of all the erosion with all the storms. It's just, they had a big thing on Biscayne Bay where all the fish were just dying because they weren't getting any oxygen. It's the craziest thing. It's stuff you don't even think about until you see it on the news of how the environment has changed. So they went out and like it's not irrigated, but anyway, they like swirled the water or something. I don't ask me what it is. I am not an ocean person, so but they did something, it helped, but they still have to work on making sure that the Biscayne Bay is taken care of. I don't know. Oh, you have a timeshare? Uh, well, maybe you'll be able to use it next year. I don't have a timeshare because I just go to a hotel wherever I'm at and enjoy the luxury of someone changing my bed, cleaning up the room. Of course, I haven't traveled anywhere since beginning of March. My girlfriend and I went to Houston before they really knew, or I should say, before America was told how serious this virus was. But I did make myself a mask and I wore it on the plane. So, but we went to Houston for their rodeo. We didn't go for the rodeo. We went for the eat and drink all you can event that they have. So you get a tent for different restaurants. They have these tents and they cook their food and you eat and you drink and you be merry and you dance. Then you go home. And it was fun. I'd like to go back again, but those tickets are premium, so. But my friend knew someone, I guess, that knew someone, so we were able to get those tickets. I don't know if I'm really interested in seeing the animals and stuff like that, because I don't want to be around a bunch of smelly animals. But it was fun. That was my last trip outside of the state of Florida. My sister got married in April, and I wanted to surprise her. She lives in Georgia, but I ended up canceling that flight reservation. So we'll see what 2021 brings. Get out and see some more. Enjoy this country. Let me see. Okay, so no traveling. Birthday's in next month. Are you a Christmas baby? Are you close to Christmas or after Christmas? My sister is 2 days after Christmas. The one that got married that lives in Georgia. We have a good time. She came down a few years ago for her birthday. We had a really, really good time. I'm still trying to adjust to my braces. One, I already lost one of them. One of them came off. The only reason why I know it was gone because the wire was poking me. So they just clip the wire and they'll fix it on my official um, appointment on the 23rd. We'll see what else they plan for me. Oh, Lori's gonna have birthday on the 16th. The state park in back in June. Mm. Well, happy birthday. Happy early birthday. We just had a Outback Steakhouse. Um, is it Outback? Why am I, is that what it's called? Or is it just called Outback? Anyway, I think it's Outback Steakhouse. They just built one in my neighborhood, and they are open. And they have a small parking lot, but I swear there wasn't an empty space to be found. So people are dining in. I can't. It's very. I won't be spending any money dining in anywhere anytime soon because the joy of eating food is not in my favor right now. I like crunchy stuff, and I can't have crunchy stuff. Not with these braces. I'm always looking around for something soft to eat. So I'm a potatoes. I gave up on rice because the rice just is all into these braces. I was like, forget that. So I am a potatoes and grits, smoked salmon, soft stuff, bunch of soft stuff. Not a lot of variety in my meals these days. We got a long way to go. We'll see. Oh my goodness, you and your sister both are born in December? That has to be When you were growing up, did you all say, no, it's my birthday? No, that's for me. Did y'all have fights with the birthdays? I was watching the news. I was like so surprised all these places are not cold. Philadelphia wasn't cold. New York wasn't cold. Washington, D.C. wasn't cold. I'm like, it's November. It's supposed to be cold. But very strange. All those places were in the 70s today. I wonder what that when the real winter kicks in, what if it's going to be extreme cold or not. You know, one place is cold. Chicago. Chicago doesn't play. Chicago says wintertime, it's cold. Oh, you and your sister, you all were civil. Good, good, good. It was 70. Wow. See, that is so weird in November. That's all right. Don't know what the weather is going to do from day to day. We just know in Florida, South Florida, 9 times out of 10 it's either going to be raining or hot. I hope I don't have any. We've never had any. I think I've been in this house 26 years. I think I've only seen flooding once, but I didn't flood. But there was a lot of water on the streets. I don't think anybody had any flooding in their homes, but probably people that have swimming pools, they may have, because we had that year just rained and rained and rained some more. But that's what you do. You just let Mother Nature take her course, because nothing we can do to change it. I forgot what else I was going to talk about. That's because I can't, I wrote it down. Sorry. Let me see. Anything else I need to discuss? Oh, Dana, you're good at video editing. What do you do? What do you use for your videos? If you're still on. Oh, Vivian says when she retired 4 years ago, retired. Oh, I want to be retired. Each one was for 3 days each because it was just us girls, daughter, granddaughter, and nieces. I want to do it again, but not sure when. Yeah, that sounds like fun. Where'd you go? I like to travel. I like to see other places. I would love to be able to do another cruise, but I have definitely taken that off of my, and I was like, this is the best way to travel, but not anymore. There's still a few Caribbean islands that I want to see that I had put on my list of places to go, but things change. You just roll with the punches. Okay, I guess Dana is off. That's the one thing I have to find a video editing program that does all the fancy schmancy stuff that I see other YouTubers do. But since I'm not haven't taken the time, maybe I'll learn some of that stuff on my short vacation time at the beginning of the year. But you take the time off and then you have 1,000 other things to do. And then by the time it's time to go back to work, you're like, oh man, I wanted to do this, this, and this. Too late now. Got to go back to work. Ooh. Oh, you went to some great places. I love New Orleans. New Orleans is my favorite place to be. They've been hit hard with these hurricanes, that's for sure. New Orleans is lots and lots of fun. There's always something going on there. We had my friend and I went not last, I don't think it was last year, maybe the year before. I don't know if it was last year or the year before. I can't remember. But we went to New Orleans for the Essence Music Festival, and we did Uber and what's the other one? Lyft. So one of the drivers, I can't remember if he was an Uber or a Lyft driver, and we were talking about Cafe Du Monde. If anybody's been to New Orleans, everybody knows Cafe Du Monde is like where everybody goes to get coffee and beignets. And I've gone to Essence a bazillion times. Never ever went to Cafe Du Monde. And I love coffee, but I never went there. And the guy told us, he's like, and I think we never did it because there's always a long line. He's like, you don't have to stand in line at Cafe Du Monde. He says, you go, if you see an empty table, you go and sit down and they'll come serve you. We were like, what? Sure enough, we got there. There was a long line. We saw a table. We went in, sat down, and we were served. I said, now we know. He says, only the visitors stand in line. People in New Orleans don't stand in line. So that was the first time I've ever had the beignets, and I was like, OMG, I cannot believe I never had these all these years that I've gone to the Essence Music Festival, never had the beignets. And after that, every place I could find, because Cafe Du Monde is at the Riverwalk. They have a spot at the Riverwalk. So we went there and we had them. There was a guy there. He was so funny. That was making them, and we watched it. It was just so unreal how they make those things, and they quick with it too. Because I used to say, oh, it's nothing but fried dough. It's just fried dough with some powder or sugar. I was like, nope, I'm never gonna never gonna put down those beignets because they were delicious. And we bought a few of them so that we could take them back to the hotel and warm them up. Oh my goodness, they are the best. Hi, is it Donine? Oh, Saskatchewan, Canada. I hope I said it right. That's a lot of syllables. Are you trying to decide on a hat? You must be really fast because if I knew somebody's birthday was Wednesday, they would get it next Wednesday. Ah, well, I'm close. Okay. Laura, you should, well, if you know her favorite colors, and I think my favorite crochet go-to hat now is when I do my X's in the hat. That's my favorite go-to one now. I guess a beanie doesn't take very long. I guess everything is relative because my job sucks out all the energy from me. So I always feel like I'm a slow crocheter, but I know when I'm off from work, I can get a lot of things done. But when you're working more than 8 hours a day, there's only so many hours in a day. How's the weather in Canada? Got to be cold there. Gray and smoky blue. Yeah, that sounds really nice. Mmm. Yeah, that sounds. Yep, that'll be a nice. What pattern are you doing for it? Oh, you said you're trying to decide what pattern you're going to do. Hmm. Yes, scarves and a hat. Well, I'm sure she will be tickled pink or tickled blue. Oh, Vivian, I love New Orleans. When I graduated from high school, a social group paid for me and a friend girl. Second time, the radio station here was giving away 3 days stay, all paid. We won that. Oh, you lucky, lucky, lucky person. Yeah, there's so much to do, so much fun stuff to do in New Orleans. Hopefully, we'll be able to get back there again next year. But definitely going to put that on my list. I was thinking about doing a birthday party for my 60th birthday. Now I don't want to do a birthday party. I want to do something else. I don't want to do a birthday party. I want to go somewhere, get out of Florida. I don't know where, but somewhere. I don't know. Maybe I'll go to Georgia and hang out with my sister. So I haven't celebrated a birthday with her in years, 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 years. Not my birthday, her birthday, but not my birthday. Who knows? As I always say, take it one day at a time. Plan for the future, but you can only take it one day at a time. I think I'm gonna. I think I wanted to do a hat, a Christmassy hat, um, with the faux fur around the brim of it. That's what I did with the mommy and me headbands that I did for my niece and great niece. I put the that white faux fur yarn around there. It came out really, really, really nice. Where'd she go to? Oh, she never answered. I know Lana from Just Froggy, she lives in Canada also. I don't know which city or province or whatever they are called in Canada. I haven't seen her in a while. I think I say that every time that I haven't seen, but she did like one of my Facebook posts. I just haven't seen her anything pop up because she usually does lives. I haven't seen anything pop up. I know she's okay because she did like one of my posts. That's cool. I have gotten pretty far. Yep. So that's what I'm working on. My Jamaican flag. I gotta just do. I did some scarves and I did pockets, but for this one, I'm not gonna do pockets. Just gonna leave it like it is. Well, Lori, I hope your scarf and your hat turn out well. And if you all haven't joined my Facebook group, it's Gigi the Crochet Queen if you're interested. And you can always post in there anything you want to related to crochet or knitting, or you do it on a machine, or if you sew something. It's all about crafting on that page. And then I have to get back to doing some tutorials because I've been slacking off, just being a slug, just laying around doing nothing. No, did a lot. Just feels like I didn't do enough. But that's what happens when you're a worker bee. You got to get that work done so you can keep your job so that one day you'll get to retirement. I keep saying, oh, I'm going to get to 67. I'm going to get to 67, then I'm going to retire. Then I'm like, man, if I can just get to 65, I might be done at 65. So instead of me planning for a 7-year, I need to plan for a 5-year. Ooh, your son made cookies. Yum. What kind of cookies? Nothing better than fresh made cookies. I keep telling my daughter she needs to make the bread that what's her name? Cooking with Catalina. It's the easiest bread recipe. I don't bake. Um, but the my daughter likes to bake. And she hasn't made that bread in a while. It's delicious. And it's just a simple, basic, I guess it's a basic bread recipe. It's just the flour, yeast, salt, and water. And that's it. But it makes some good bread. Who knew? Bread was so simple. And it bakes up nice. It smells so good. Who knew? Funfetta cookies. Mmm. Make them with cake mix. That sounds interesting. All right. Well, Lori, you enjoy those cookies. I am going to, because I'm cooking Sunday dinner and I just want to make sure nothing burns since I've been on. And I will see you all next week, hopefully. I thank you all for coming to join me. And you all have a good night and be safe. Bye-bye, everybody.